Hey guys, Rob Meredith here, the Mobile Mentor. Today I wanted to take a few minutes to give everybody a basic overview of how MLM works, from a concept in an industry to finding a good company and also finding a great sponsor. This video isn't just for new people. This is also a guide, if you've been in MLM for a little while, for you to measure the way that you're doing business and see how you compare. This is not the only strategy, but this is the most effective strategy that I've found, and I use it personally in my businesses as I'm building teams. So let's get started. Understanding MLM. How does it work? How's it supposed to work? What is the system actually designed to do? Finding a good company. There are a lot of different companies out there. Shopping around is my best advice to anyone looking to start in multi-level marketing. Don't jump on the first opportunity, compare others, and find one that works for you. And a great sponsor. Why is that important? The person that you join in an opportunity is the one that is going to be your number one resource for information on how to be successful. They're going to provide you the primary training and support day-to-day that you need as you get started. Obviously, you're an independent business owner. You can't expect them to do everything for you. But as they show you how to do things, your job is to learn and duplicate what they teach you and what they do. So let's get started. Okay, what is multi-level marketing? Okay, multi-level marketing is just a business model, just like anything other type of industry. Similar to retail, okay, you have retail outlet stores such as Robinson's Mall, NCCC, any type of store that you would go to, that's a retail store. Multi-level marketing is a different type of sales. Okay. Also, you have franchising. What is a franchise? For example, McDonald's. McDonald's is a franchise in that the person that owns a franchise, they go to the corporation that owns the license and they buy it, giving them the right to conduct business in the way that McDonald's tells them to do it. They have to follow McDonald's guidelines. They have to meet certain requirements. But for that, they get an amazing brand that sells anywhere in the world. Hospitality and service industry, hotels, tourism, things of that nature, they're an industry. MLM is just like any of these. It just operates in a different way. And it's best for you to understand how the business is done. And that's what we're going to talk about now. Okay, multi-level marketing is designed to sell products to large numbers of people without the traditional requirements of stores, employees, and support to keep it all going. So for example, if you want to open a company, you would open a store if you wanted to be retail. You would hire employees, you would have to pay their salaries, manage them as a staff, and things of that nature. You would have electric bills, you would have suppliers, you'd have all this stuff coming in that you have to deal with every day. Multi-level marketing erases that. Okay, a company that operates with MLM, they don't have to have large stores. They don't have to stock a lot of products. They don't have to deal with a large number of employees, okay? And support to keep it all going, paying payroll, vacations, managing personnel. That's a big relief for a company that wants to market its products through multi-level marketing. And for anybody, that can sit and look at it as a business model, it makes it a lot easier for the company. So what do the companies that operate with MLM provide? They provide products right here, they provide services, and they provide benefits to you, the teams, right? The people who are the network marketers, the people that have joined. So as a marketer, what can you expect from the company that you're working with? Well, first, the products. The products are provided by the company. They either make them themselves or they have providers from other locations developing these products to sell through their system. Services. The company must provide a simple way for you or your customers to purchase these products, preferably online. Best case scenario is that your customers can go onto your website and purchase their products without any involvement from you, because any involvement from you takes time away from your ability to recruit new prospects and to also train the people that you already have. So the more time you spend taking orders, the less time you have to build and train your team. Shipping. This one is big. Okay, drop shipping today in 2016 is the industry standard. What drop shipping is I go online, I purchase your products, The company asks for my address. I make my payment online and they ship it to me, not to you. Okay, so if you are still doing product pickup, whether it's at a local business hub or even at your corporate store, okay, and then you go and distribute them, your company is way behind in the way it does business, okay? Encourage them to upgrade so that you're not wasting your time on these logistical responsibilities. Most of it is simply computer driven, so the computer systems that they have can facilitate that and make it a lot easier for you. It doesn't really put much more responsibility on the company simply because they're shipping the orders somewhere anyway. Okay, so why not ship it directly to the customer? Okay, training. This is a big one that I've seen, okay? Your training. Okay, the company is going to train you on the products and the business plan, also known as the compensation plan. Okay, that is their responsibility. Okay, it is not the company's responsibility to make you an amazing network marketer. That is your sponsor's responsibility, okay? Sponsors, if you are relying on your company to teach you and your people how to become network marketers, you're going to fail. That information is not held in your company. They are not, most of them, professional network marketers. They are either administrative staff, the president and CEO. They may have people who are trainers, quote unquote, okay, at the corporate level. But those people are focusing on training the company's products and the company's compensation plan. All other training is the responsibility of the networkers, your upline. So when you have someone in your team, for example, we're here in Puerto Princesa. If your team here in Puerto Princesa has someone who's very, very, very good at prospecting, that person is who should be doing the training for the team. If you have someone who's very, very, very good at closing, that person should be training everyone their techniques. You get the idea? We're sharing information. Okay, now we're going to talk about the teams themselves. Okay, teams of marketers. What does the team provide to the equation? Well, number one, recruiting, because that's the first step. You have to learn how to recruit others to join the business. Now, training. The team is going to train you not only in how to do it, but how to teach others how to do it, because duplication is important. Also, support right here. This goes right back to your sponsors, guys, and even you as a sponsor. You have to support each other in your team. It's all about your team and helping each other. This is a people and relationship business model. So what should you expect from a team that you're going to join? Number one, training. This is primarily the responsibility of every leader. And as soon as you recruit your first distributor, you become a leader and you have that responsibility. Everyone in network marketing is a leader. You have to stand up and take on that role if you want to succeed. Information. Company policies and practices need to be distributed throughout your team. It begins at the top. So for example, your company has a promo that they're doing, maybe an incentive, maybe they're giving away a car or a trip to Hong Kong, something along those lines. That information starts from the corporate and it comes down through the network, okay? Motivation. Okay, you have to work hard with your people to keep them working and focused. That's why you must build a relationship with the people before you recruit them. If you don't understand them, how are you going to keep them going, keep them motivated, keep them working when for 3 weeks all they hear is no, or people looking at them like they're crazy? Okay, we have to work together, we have to get to know each other, and we have to be as a family, okay? Assistance. Okay, this is very important. As a sponsor, when you recruit someone, that person is new. You have to remember back when you first started. Okay, you didn't know anything. You needed someone to show you how it's done. So this person is joining you, and they're relying on you to teach them how to recruit other people. If you're not very good at recruiting, someone in your upline is. Get with that person and work together. Okay, also, when they have a prospect, you have to be there for your recruit, okay? So if they have a prospect that they need you to talk to with them, you need to do that, okay? You need to support your guys, okay? You got to be ready to walk with them for a little while until they can stand on their own. Okay, what to look for in a company. When you're getting started in multi-level marketing, you need to know about your company. Why? Because it may or may not be a good suit for you personally. Okay, this is my first advice to anyone looking for an opportunity in multi-level marketing. I tell this to all people who approach me about any opportunity that I do promote. Okay, research, number one. So I'm talking to a prospect. You've seen the BOM, okay, the business opportunity meeting. This is where they showed you the products, told you about the compensation plan, how you got paid, okay? Remember, it's a very exciting presentation, and it's supposed to be that way, okay? It's part of the marketing concept. So soon after the meeting, maybe immediately after, the person who invited you asked you to join them. I suggest you say this: not right now, I need to be doing some research. But of course, then afterwards, you need to go and do the research, okay? Any decent marketer will understand and encourage you to do so. He or she is going to give you some resources to find answers to your questions. It could be their sponsor or someone else in the team. It could be a website, whatever. But remember, these resources come from the company. You need to verify those claims independently. Okay, it means on your own. So if they say blah, 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 blah about their company, go and find the answer on Google. Okay, do your homework or your due diligence. This is business, guys. You need to make your decisions based on knowledge and not just emotion. You're excited, the money looks great, everybody's excited. You want to be part of that. Of course, that's one of the best things about this, but you still have to use common sense. Now, testimonials. I know this is going to be a sensitive issue for a lot of people, but I have to address it, okay? All companies use testimonials. But you need to realize that 99.9% of them are paid for, okay? In other words, the person saying, this product is so wonderful, it does this, it does that, it does this, it does that, received compensation for that testimonial. It's not a dishonest business practice, it's just the way business is done. Let's look at this in real life, okay? Nadine Lustre does not use Pond's lotions or Cream Silk shampoo. I promise you, in her shower are some very expensive products. She does not use the cheapest things that you can find at your local grocery store. She was paid for those advertisements. That's just the fact. Now, I'm not saying that all testimonials are paid for, okay, because that's not true. Some are genuine. But I urge you to think long and hard about the claims that are being made in that testimonial before you automatically accept it as fact. If someone is dealing with a terrible illness, for example, okay, let's say, I don't know, let's use cancer. It's a terrible illness, okay? And you run across a company that someone has said, these products cure cancer. Now, we are all intelligent people. We know cancer has not been cured. But this company has a video of somebody saying, I had cancer, I used this product, and now I don't have cancer. Common sense will tell you there was something else that got involved, okay? If anybody developed a cure for cancer, that would be announced around the world. You would not get that information in a Facebook post from someone in multi-level marketing. It doesn't work that way, guys. Now, continue. What else to look for in a company? The attitude, okay? The potential sponsor is professional. They will understand that you need to do some work before you commit. They will respect it. Company websites. They're going to give you their company website to go look at their testimonials, their awards, and their other claims. Okay? They're great for that. Just make sure that you verify the things that they're saying that don't make sense to you or that don't automatically say, okay, that makes sense to me. That works for me. Okay. Every team will have a Facebook group, okay? So if I've got a company that I'm promoting and I'm recruiting you, I have a group that I'm going to add you to. It's where we share tips and information. Ask your sponsor, the person who's trying to recruit you, to add you to that group. And you're going to go looking through that group. You're going to look for other marketers sharing tips, leaders that they're using to be successful in business. So you're looking for tips being added that's going to teach you how to build your business. If there's not really any tips being shared, that's a warning sign, okay? Now you're looking for tips from other marketers, the leaders there in that team. Not just ideas coming from the company trainers, okay? You need it direct from the marketers themselves, okay? You're looking for clues to see how involved the leadership is in that team in helping the new people grow. So if the leaders in that team are not participating and helping people, you might have a difficult time getting started with that particular team. It doesn't mean that company's bad or anything, maybe that team isn't quite working effectively. But on the other side, if everyone's sharing tips, techniques, and helping each other, you found a good team. Go for it. Okay? Once you found the company and the team that fits you, get going. You know, this is a great opportunity for everyone. Anyone can do this business. It is not a scam, okay? It's only considered a scam because what happens is so many people start in this industry, and the leadership in that team, in that network, fails to train them. Maybe it's because they don't know. I don't know. But that person gets fed up and they walk away feeling like they got scammed out of their investment, okay? This business model works. I encourage you to find a company and a team that understands it and wants to show you how it's done. Now, thank you for taking the time to join me today. There will be a new video coming out every Friday on different subjects. Here in the comments below this video, please go ahead and add subjects that you would like training on. There's a wide variety. Visit us on our website. It's www.robthemobilementor.com. Send me an email saying, hey Rob, I liked your video, or I didn't like your video. Suggestions, anything that you would like to be trained on. I'm here for you. I do take requests, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you soon in a live training event. We do go around the country promoting live training events for beginners all the way up to leaders in the company. So visit the website, take a look around, drop us an email. There is a link on the website, last page. For contacts, you can send me an email directly from there. I look forward to hearing. So like this video, please subscribe to the channel, and grow longer.